spread lies and junk. Let's investigate and let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Open darkness, study pride. Thank God Jesus won't survive. Let's take the truth and get it right. And debunk those lies hidden in the night. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Productions, here we go. Bringing you the truth about the paranormal. Not letting the fakers spread lies and junk. Let's investigate and let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Open darkness, study pride.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. As you can see, once again, Jeff has been replaced by Miss Blueberries here. She's being a little persistent about being the star of the show, huh? So now she's deciding she wants to be in videos too. So now you'll see Ms. Boo making her appearances in videos, huh?
Okay.
Papa's saying you gotta get out now.
Move.
We gotta move you. Here, come get a carrot.
She's gonna launch that chair back.
I'm holding it.
Out.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come here, Boo.
Get your carrots. Go on. Good girl.
Okay. Look up. No.
She's trying to get back up already. Oh, okay. You'll get more carrots. All right.
Jesus. Okay, now I gotta fix my microphone.
How do we get the comments? And so I can start saying
Oh,
hello to everybody.
Click on comments, top thing.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Jesus, there's 60 comments already.
All right. So I'll start saying hello to everybody while Jeff is trying to get himself set up since Boo decided to join us.
Setting my cheek up.
Mysteries of Untold by Michael. Hello.
Hey, Michael.
Mike O. Raven. Sarah. Alyssa. Cree. Brittany from 2Ply. And Jamie from 2Ply.
Hello.
We have Laura. Pomp. We have Feral Girl, which is Jessica.
Feral Goth Gal.
Feral Goth. What did I say? Girl. Oh, yeah.
Feral Girl.
I can't read today. Jessica, and then we have Candy, the most famous and awesome mod. All our other mods are great too, but Candy's been with us the longest. And
Cree, hello.
I already said hi.
Okay. Yeah, Cree's been busting my balls all weekend about editing my video.
Oh.
She sees
hello,
me in lives, and
Chris.
Cree, I spent 15 hours yesterday working on that video.
Hello, Wayne.
Making
Hello,
progress.
Kat.
Making
Let's
progress.
see how fast I can get through here via like Jeff.
Sorry, guys, I still got my work attire on.
Dawn is here. Christopher. Hello, everybody. We're seeing how fast I can get through compared to Jeff. I'm a little bit faster than he is, I think.
Oh, I thought we were at
Julie,
the bottom.
hello.
Jumped up. Florio.
Florio.
Did I say that right? I always mess
Okay,
her
hold
name
on.
up.
You guys will get more carrots in a minute.
Yeah, that's a
Wayne. I don't know if I said hi to Wayne. Wisdom.
Hey, Wisdom, how you doing?
And now we're at the bottom. Whew.
Okay.
See how fast I get through that compared to you?
Okay, good. I did say it right. So yeah, Florio. I know I've talked about her before. If you guys aren't subscribed to her channel, definitely go check that out. She is very, very similar to Stevie from Truth or Demons. She does these deep dive things. She does little dives. Just talks a lot about psychics. She was actually trained by her mom to be a fake psychic.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was telling us about that.
Yeah. So I mean, interesting story. I haven't watched that video yet. I don't know if you tell that story in the video, but I haven't watched that. So if a mod or Florio yourself, anybody's free to post their
well, they can't. The mods have to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we are all about people can promote themselves in here.
Look at that. See how
okay, so not fake,
Candy
just
is
raised
so
psychic.
on
Okay.
top of it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Boom, boom.
She's a mod for everybody.
She's probably got all of them saved to like a clipboard and just bam, 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 bam. And just...
Candy, are there any channels that you don't mod for?
She'll probably say there's one or two, like Twin Paranormal,
Well,
and
those are obvious.
Well, I mean,
I think if you modded for them, I think we might have to
yeah.
make some changes.
Hello, babies.
So how's everybody doing? I know we're, and I'm not going to talk about this a whole lot, but I feel like I just need to address it a little bit. I think, again, the Ouija brothers are, they're not even really being attacked. I mean, I'm sure some people are. And when I say some people, I'm not talking about creators. Everybody, I'm sure, knows about the pram. My opinion is gravity did what gravity does. The damn thing fell down the steps. That's it. I There was no, oh gosh. Yeah, Dana doesn't follow this stuff, but it's been a it's been a
okay.
odd couple days.
You'll fill me in, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Kenny had it right. I think it's just gravity. The thing, they put it to the edge. I don't think they did it to get it to fall. I think it was just a bad placement. The thing fell down the steps on a live stream when they weren't there, and even they're not calling it paranormal. So
It's like they know I have a bowl full of carrots here.
they aren't being attacked. Just people are being skeptical and critical, but for some reason, people are taking. Yeah, exactly. It's man. It just seems like if people give their opinions nowadays, it's like, I don't know, man. It's I'm a free speech advocate. Like, I'm all about free speech. But that being said, if you say some things, that you got to expect the consequences. So the shape shows stills of it through the night, and it kept moving closer to the edge. Yeah. It was definitely placed at the edge before they left, but I don't know that, like I said, I don't think they placed it there for it to fall. I think, a lot of people, every time with balls, like when people set balls up to fall downstairs, or, for a ghost to push them down the steps, they always set the ball at the end of the steps. One thing Dawson does, Dawson puts them in a bottle cap. So that, like,
you'd have to push them off.
Right. Gravity is not going to force that to roll off the edge of the step. I have questions about it and a few other things that I found around that, which is going to come up eventually. Okay. Yep. And here's the thing too. I'm friends with Wisdom still. I'm friends with Beardo still. I'm friends with everybody else that weighed in on it. It's just, it's not, we gotta start being able to talk in, and not have it be like a big deal.
No.
Hey, Julianne, how you doing? Yeah, things just get blown up into, and I don't think anybody means it to be. It just happens. I don't know. And a lot of times too, it's not, like I said, it's not the creators. It's people in the comments sometimes and stuff are.
No.
There's definitely people that want Beardo and Shape to fight because, by some of the comments that were made, because everybody says they hate the drama. I don't buy it, because the drama gets very, very good views. I mean, people want it, and people intentionally try and antagonize it. And again, I'm not saying the creators, I'm saying that, the people that view and stuff. So it is what it is. Yeah, when people say it was set up to fail, that's what they mean. Oops. Yes, it was a bad setup. It wasn't set up on purpose to fail, if that makes sense. It was just a bad setup. I mean, Kenny showed where he would have put the cameras, and I agree with him. I mean, a camera along the side, or, to see exactly how far from the edge it was, it would have been cool, because you can't really tell how far it was. You can tell it's pretty close. But I'm not even sure that they know how close it was, because I don't think they measured it or anything like that, or, so yeah, that's Pramgate. That's my opinion. That's all I'm going to say about it, because I don't give a shit. I've got bigger fish to fry, if that makes sense. We're going after Clayton, the ghost chaser. And so we use this audio interface. And when I use that, I can't bring up my editing software, because it does something to it to where it mutes whatever's on the editing software when that's plugged in. I don't know why. And it's probably a setting that I could fix. But I would love to just show you guys a clip of that, because like I said, I worked on it for a long time Saturday, except for when I was cooking. And yesterday I had, what did I say, 14, 15 hours in it.
a lot.
It's up to about 46 minutes now. It's going to be a long one because
I think
but
this
we
is
have
funny
some fun with it.
because we're working a case right now, and I'm spending more time on the
Speaking
case
of Beardo,
than Jeff is on the case, which is vice versa. Usually he spends more time on private cases than I do. So, but this time it's me spending the most time
that's
on
been
it.
another delay too. Is that we did a
we've got
week
it-
straight of nothing but working on this fucking case.
And
when
it's
you
still
guys
not done.
when you guys hear this, when I can tell the story, you'll all be shocked.
Yep.
This so it's the craziest paranormal case we've ever done without a fucking ghost.
If it ends up being paranormal, we will be making
Exactly.
bank. We will be making a movie. We will be on like every show possible if this actually ends up being paranormal.
But it's not going to be.
It's not going to.
There's no way.
But just saying that.
I know. Yeah.
From what's going on, it would be. This
would definitely be the most haunted of any haunt in history if this was actually a freaking ghost doing this.
Yeah.
I've never heard of any case like this. So, yeah, that's a little tease. And here again, I'm not sure that I'm going to make a video like with interviews and things like that because I still don't think it's right, but sometimes it is appropriate for education. And this is going to have, we're either going to get fired or people could potentially be in some legal trouble.
Thinking of that, I forgot to tell you, someone followed me home today.
For real?
Yes, but I lost them on like the 280 switch because
You do have spray, right?
Yeah, in my car, I think I do.
Okay, well, you need to make sure that it's accessible because
unfortunately where this case is at, I go past it every day going to work and every day coming back from work.
Yeah, so. Florio, this is the one that I discussed with you. It's gotten to the insane level. Yeah, Clayton is the Timu Paranormal Nightmares. He is absolutely. I actually use the phrase Paranormal Nightmare Junior. Like he needs to stay the fuck out of people's houses.
Who is Farrell talking about?
I don't know. I can't see it.
She says, "How is that person doing?"
Is
she referring to her case?
Probably.
Did you talk to her?
No.
Oh, okay.
So, good days and bad days.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
And again, we gotta be careful because I feel like we
pretty much me and
monitored.
Another one of the members of our togs that we work with. Pretty much the two of us have some kind of communication with the person.
Mm-hmm. So Julie has never heard of Clayton. So Clayton is Clayton Ghost Chasers, his channel's name. Beardo actually did a video recently about. Beardo did his video on part 2 of the part 1 video that I'm working on. But he is very much. He's I don't know if you've heard of Jake the Ghost Hunter. They team up a lot. Yeah, so Dayton's in the same boat as Julie. But they team up a lot and they are very, very similar in style. He feels that he's being called to do house calls. And it's not his calling, trust me. And all these guys too, they say, why don't you call him or why don't you reach out to me before you make a video and blah blah blah. Well, I emailed him 2 weeks ago at least and nothing. So I tried.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about taking sides. Anybody, member or creator should be able to voice their opinion. Exactly. Like I said, I'm a free speech guy. I believe in that 1,000%. But like I said too, I mean, I've had opinions where like, okay, I'm probably going to get in trouble for this. So
that's when Dana steps in and says you shouldn't.
Yeah, there's been a couple times Dana stopped me because, but I think a lot of us in here are probably similar age. Like I'm just from a generation that has very, very thick skin. Like
but we do have in place a 24-hour rule.
Yes, which I use a lot. Trust me.
He uses it probably more than I do. But
yeah.
With this case we're working on now, how many times have we had to bring in the 24-hour rule?
I mean,
I mean, even for you, but
we
for
got to
me, I
think
mean,
about what we
yeah.
got to do, because it's
but I mean, it's just,
our course of action is not. It's not obvious. We really we got to play chess. So I just want to investigate and debunk. I will not partake in it anymore. Yep, that's a good attitude to take to play. But the thing is, it's gonna come to you, especially if you're debunking. If you're debunking or reacting, someone's gonna come after you at some point. So the 24-hour rule is.
So it basically is, if we get an email or a phone call or a message from someone, a client, it could be somebody, somebody commenting on a video, I mean, an email, anything. We have a 24-hour rule that we don't respond. Because you might say, we even did this with Biff on a lot of stuff. We just did the 24-hour on a lot of stuff.
With Biff, mine was more like the 4-hour rule.
Yeah, but no, with me,
like
with me, it was 24. I waited the 24 hours. But I mean, at first we did the 24, but then after like a day of it, we had to go to a little bit sooner with him. But basically, we don't respond for 24 hours, just because then you have time to think, process, and then say what you want to say. Now, I usually don't have to use the 24-hour, but with this case, it's been having to use a 24-hour quite a bit.
Yep. Yeah, and I use it personally too. Like if Beardo makes a video about, and I'm just using Beardo because he's in here. If Beardo makes a video about what's something I like, I don't know. This was
Reese's peanut butter eggs.
Yeah, if Beardo shits on Reese's peanut butter eggs to the point that it pisses me off, where I feel like I need to make a video about it, I take 24 hours before I make that video.
Or no, I got a better example. If somebody sends you a message because they have found out that you are going to make a video of them because you're calling them out on their BS, and someone has told them that they're going to make a video of you calling BS, and then they send you two long books. You wait the 24 hours before you respond.
Yeah,
we
found out that somebody we know has been
feeding information to somebody.
Feeding information to somebody, and I wanted to tell that person that I wasn't too happy about it, but I waited 24 hours and never sent a message, because
it's not
I guess the theory is, if I don't feel strongly about it the next day, then it wasn't worth it. Yeah, so like sleep on it, pretty much. Yep.
Oh,
I very rarely react.
So
we're safe with the Reese's peanut butter. That's good to hear.
So this is something, we're going to have a special edition shirt coming out that is a Karen shirt. But if anybody watched that drama between Karen and Mountain, you will know. And Crystal. And Crystal. But if you heard, there was a catchphrase that Karen said, and I think she's not, I visited her in prison, and she says this is her catchphrase now.
People that haven't seen this are like, what the fuck?
And oh crap, what is the
I don't remember either.
I got a vibe or something. I got a vibe.
Yeah.
I saw, now I got to go find, wait.
Karen's the worst medium on the planet.
Right? But so it's like, I got a vibe. I'm going to get something like that. But anyhow, it's going to be a special edition shirt that it's only going to be for a short amount of time. We're in the process of finishing it.
Hey, Monica.
And Ross said she messaged you. So that shirt is going to go up, and it's only going to be a limited time that shirt will be available. There's also something else I'm going to be doing with the Boo Production stuff. We have it now where you can only have we only have set like shirts and stuff. What is going to happen is that you will be able to put our logos on anything that's available. So if it's something that you don't see, like what you have now, everything's going to go. And then just special edition. The only thing that's not going to be like that is the little ghost hat, like the ghost hats. The hats, the little ghost is only going to be on the hats. It won't go on anything else but hats. And then, but everything else you'll be able to get on anything you want. And then only special edition things will be limited to certain things and only for a short amount of time.
But I do want to look into the ghost blankets.
And we also, I'm
the blankie
looking
hellos.
into the ghost blankets. That's what, the blankie high, isn't it?
Yeah, blankie hello.
A blankie hello.
Hey, Kag, how
So
you doing?
I am working on getting those
Hey, Mariah.
hopefully as well. So,
Mazzy, formerly known as Nancy P. How are you doing? Boy, that's a long name.
where was
You can
that?
just go up to the hide the comments.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that works. So
What kind of shit can we start tonight? I watched Andrew for a little bit this afternoon. He's still blaming everybody else. That
It's
poor guy.
sad.
I'm like, it is. Like,
every time you turn around, he's got a different girlfriend.
Yeah, which, I mean, I don't, at least, unless there's shit going on in the background that I don't know about.
I'm
Like,
thinking about that damn thing. Now I
Beardo hasn't talked about Andrew for a couple weeks, other than a sentence here and there. And, you know, Andrew's freaking out like, oh, Beardo's bullying me. It's like, no, he's not, dude. Like, you cause your own problems, my guy.
See, I gotta write it out, and then I remember what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Jethro, thank you for being a member for 2 months. We appreciate you. Good day. Are you from Australia? I'm assuming so, since you said good day. Sorry, guys, I can't keep.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Beardo kind of poked the eye a little bit with the Proving Liar shirt. But, you know, in a way, like I said, I feel a little bad for him, and not because of what people are doing to him. It's what he does to himself. The guy is, man, he should not be allowed to have access to his phone when he's drinking. So.
Okay, so what the shirt is, it's I got a vibe, I get the vibes. That's what it is.
It should have a dildo on it, a vibrator.
Again, I can only do certain things without being.
Oh yeah, I know that would not be.
And yes, Mountain is still in the hospital.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll have, maybe this weekend we'll go. I'll visit Karen and you can visit Mountain.
Well, that's what Laura's message was about. First of all, thanks again, Michael, for being a member for 11 months, and that. So you were pretty much in the first batch as well on the memberships, because that's when we started this. And we have another one. Julie Jaya has also been a member for 11 months. So she's been around since the beginning too. We appreciate both of you. We appreciate the new people, the ones that have been around for a while. Like, love it. I never thought, I mean, we're not rolling in money or anything on YouTube, but I never thought that I'd ever see a dime from YouTube. And I'd still do it even if there wasn't any money to be made. I honest to God would.
I think we were excited when we first had 20 people watch us. Yeah,
because when I did the Warren shows,
we never got any.
The Warren show, the Warren
you
channel.
You may have gotten more if I was allowed to go with you on the show, but that was frowned upon.
I'm going to search up. So I'm going to look at how many members.
It was bad.
The Warren channel had, or not members, subscribers.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. Where's the channel? There we go. So yeah, they have 15,000 subscribers on that channel.
And 136 videos.
We would get 7 to 20 viewers.
We'll just look at
on our live shows.
You can see.
Until we started getting some bigger guests. But like that was pathetic to me. You know, I thought I was actually depressed for a while. I thought, am I that bad? Because just said he was out recovering.
Oh, is I thought he was still in.
I forgot what I said. He could have.
Maybe back in. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he went and visited.
Mountain does his own thing. He's probably out doing bitches and blunts and stuff like that.
Oh, is it Wayne's birthday?
Is it? Happy birthday, Wayne.
Happy birthday, Wayne.
Does that mean it's Crystal's birthday too?
Oh, it's your birthday? Because isn't he ahead of us? So it's already the next day.
I mean, they're only 5 hours ahead of us, so it's not like CAG. They're CAG. If you could send me those lottery numbers, I'm just saying, since you guys are into tomorrow.
Okay, so there's wait. Oh, wait, I hate when that happens. Then you guys have support.
Yeah, knowledge. Thank you, Beard. I really appreciate that.
And the dog, exactly.
Yep. No, I really do. I like this case that we're talking about. How many hours do you say that you have in it?
In what?
In this case, interviews.
In this case,
compiling everything.
I would say,
because we do a case. If y'all don't want your private lives really looked into, don't ask us to do a case for you. Because I mean, we go for property records.
I kid you
police
not.
Records.
We have a stack.
Yeah.
If I had to print everything that we got so far. It is like that thick of paper, of the paper printouts of what I had to print. I probably have at least 48 hours into this.
Yep.
And that's not including the minute or two I'm checking my phone because she has messaged me at work. We
are going to interview your friends. We're going to interview your family. We are going to look in your medicine cabinet.
We are going to haunt. You trust me. Amber and I are really nosy. But we will find your Facebook. We will find if you have TikTok, we will find all that stuff, and we will go literally. If it is not marked private, we will go through everything we can to find it. But also, we will go back to high schools, finding you and finding where you went to high school. I mean, Amber's really good at research. I mean, I was nosy when I did research.
Amber's fantastic. She's another member
I
of
was
the
getting
Ohio Ghost Hunter Society.
tons. I mean, I would just tons and tons and tons. But
yeah, I mean, so we've got that many hours in it. So she's got almost 50. I probably have 35.
I probably have more in it. I probably have more because I have to do something with this case every single day. And Friday I spent the most time on that case. Friday I spent almost 3-4.
Well, Wednesday and Thursday too. You did.
Yeah, but
not Thursday as much because you were at track. But anyway,
but Friday I spent like 6 hours on this case.
And that's my point with this Clayton Ghost Chaser. Are you willing to spend? Let's say by the time we're done, 100 hours each. Are you willing to spend 100 hours working with somebody and not put a minute of it on YouTube?
Yeah.
He's not willing to. He's a fucking YouTuber. That's what there's nothing wrong with YouTubers. I'm not saying I'm not saying there's anything wrong with YouTubers, but if you're going to do private cases, keep it off of YouTube.
And this is crazy though too, because a lot of the stuff that we're getting, fortunately at this point, we don't have a lot of audio and we don't have a lot of video. It's all communication between us and that person and text messages. And that's basically what we have into it at this point. But we have video. I mean, we did have one video and we did, but every conversation we have is recorded. Yeah.
It wasn't an investigation.
No, it was just an interview.
But we've talked to her friends a couple times. We've talked to
her family members. We've talked to people that have been related or have some type of.
That's probably true.
What?
Clayton spends longer on his hair.
Probably.
Yeah. But like I said, I tried to email the dude and, if you feel this is your calling, you need to get a mentor and do this kind of, because guys, believe it or not, there's a lot of people that are out there doing that, helping people, and they don't do it for YouTube. You guys don't know any of them because they don't, they're not out there that's what they do. So
yeah, this one though, I mean, this one, we actually even
I'll tell the stories on YouTube.
Yeah, and we don't do it so that you wouldn't be able to figure things out. But it's crazy because with this, with what we spent, literally, it's just it's so time consuming now that.
And they're not always this time consuming.
No.
I mean, you put a lot of time in before you even go investigate at someone's house, but. This one's
moving quickly. It just has to move quickly, and that's what we're doing.
Yep.
And it's just got so many, like, this is one of those cases that you went out there and you saw the spider, then like an hour later you went out and the web's like this big, and then you went out like an hour later and the web's this big, and it just keeps. That is the point we're at with this. It's like every time we think we get to a point the web's not going to get bigger, something happens and it gets bigger. It's just so unreal.
And like I said, I don't think there's a ghost involved. I can't tell you the last case that we did that I actually thought was paranormal.
Yeah.
It's been
but see, and this is the thing. We're doing everything we can to debunk anything that is possible. And we don't think this is paranormal. However, we have to go with it's paranormal. So,
but if it is, look out, Warrens.
If it is, Jeff and I are set for life, and Boo will have the biggest.
Boo will have a couch,
biggest chair. She will have a whole. She will get a whole couch.
Because, like
for
I said,
herself.
these claims, man, this is the most haunted shit in the history of hauntings.
If it would come back, we would. I mean, because all of us had thought it's like, wait a minute. Because after we got some more information, then we're like, and now but we're like, no, because it all leads back to the other. So
we talked to paranormal teams that have already been to your house. We talked to psychics that have already been here. We talked to everybody. Dawn made a comment earlier. I saw it. I didn't highlight it, but like, yeah, Joe fucking Vitale was our biggest watch show back in the day. Because of his awards that he got at the Conjuring or from the Conjuring House movie.
Yeah, so it's.
And Beardo, I saw your comment too. You're right. Private cases are not for. No, we don't. But private cases are not for everybody. Like,
no.
if they're definitely not for YouTube, but if you're not willing to sit there and cry with the person, then don't do them. Don't do them.
We do not have a private investigations license, and I will tell you, everything that we get is public record. It's for the public. Yeah. Anybody in the public can find any of the information we get. It's just a lot of, you can go on, find family trees. You can find court records. You can find tons of different documents. Like even speeding ticket. You can find anything. The only thing that's hard is if anybody's under 18, you're not going to find it because it's all sealed. But anybody 18 and over, you can find just about anything online that the public can get to.
Wisdom, the harder ones are telling them that there's nothing going on. I mean, honest to God, that's my experience. Is it's a lot of people don't want to hear it. They know what it is, and if you tell them, look, it's, especially with Ring camera videos. I know anybody in here that has a paranormal team gets people that send them shit all the time. Hey, look at this video, and it's a freaking spider web with moisture on it, glistening in front of the Ring camera, and it looks like a goddamn rope alien. Yeah, give me the exorcisms. Yep, yeah, I'm totally qualified to do exorcisms.
But we've even taught. I mean, we've run this. Okay, this is how bad it is. We're trying to keep it very close knit, but we've run it through other people to be like, hey, have you ever experienced this before? And they're like, no. It's like, okay, so.
Yeah, that's something too. I'm not saying
Sorry.
We would never lie to a client.
No.
But if they feel, but the thing is, a lot of times people don't call us if they feel that like a relative is visiting them. But if they feel that a relative is visiting them, I usually don't say no, they're not. But if they say it's the blink camera, I have to tell them what it is.
Yeah.
But if they, I'll tell them a lot of times, like, look, that's not to say that they're not coming to visit you. It's just, that's not it,
Come on.
It's.
Come up.
That happens a lot,
there,
too.
Say hello to everybody. She's chomping on her food.
Yes, Philip, we actually talked about that a couple minutes ago. So
yes.
we're going to look into that. The problem was they were not nice quality, at least the first ones that we looked at.
Yeah, I have to kind of, because to get the ghost as big as what's on this one, to literally get the ghost as big as it on in this one, it's going to be like $80 per blanket. And for a nice quality blanket.
And just know she's pointing at my crotch.
No, I'm not pointing at Boo.
You said to get as big as this one, and you pointed right at it. I'm just kidding. Oh, shit.
So we're
That was
looking.
bad, sorry.
So if we do get it, it might end up being that it's a smaller ghost on it, and then with the blinky hello.
Yeah, because we got to make it affordable. Because
Yeah, because I'm like I'm sorry, I'm not going to spend $80. Plus, then you have shipping on it too. So it was like I was not going to do that. So I am trying to see what I can find that would be reasonably cheaper.
yeah, and occult life too. Sometimes if your friends want you to do it, and there's nothing like they're not scared to be there, or they're not having problems or anything like that. That's different than like that. A lot of these cases, these people think they're going to die, like they really do, and a lot of the cases too, they're not.
Come on. There.
They're not making it up, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's what's happening. Like in their mind, they truly believe that what they're seeing is real, because fear will do that to you. It gets you to a place where, like in this case, the fear is so high that everything is haunted. I think she thinks she's seeing things that she's not.
And what's crazy is that everybody believes it's haunted.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no it's
well, not everybody that like, but that being said, no, they don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but
there are certain people that think it is, but there are certain people that say it is, but they know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, it's
Elton from Overnight has his uncut footage on his Patreon. Hey, stop it. I'm sure it's the neighbors. That was something DPI did. I think that's, God, I hope I'm saying that right. It looks like they are, because of this whole Ouija Brothers thing, whatever, apparently they're going to start putting all of their raw footage up on something. I don't think it was a paid for thing. But they're going to put all of their raw footage of their investigations up. I thought it was a YouTube channel.
Oh, boo, stop.
Let's see. Wait, there's nothing big. Okay, I don't know what that's about. I'm assuming Pramgate. But that's not a bad idea, because they said that like a thing like shut up. Ooh, Jesus. A thing like what's going on with the Ouija Brothers right now is, he basically said that could ruin us as a small channel. So they're making the decision to put up all their raw stuff. And like I said, I think it was on a separate YouTube channel. But I mean, Joe and Matt both show everything. All of their editing, they show the raw footage. Joe's probably the best one at that, Joe Vitale.
Mm-hmm.
He goes over. I mean, does he do it on his main channel or just the members only? I don't know.
So,
but if you really want to see it, you can become a member, and all of it is there.
So, Don, at this point with our investigation, even those noises picked up from the environment and voices nearby, that's what we would benefit us in this video and these cameras at this point.
Oh, we did one. We did a case too where this lady swore up and down there was something haunting her, because all of these noises that were happening on this camera that was outside. And I'm like, I flat out told her, I'm like, you don't need to worry about a ghost. You need to worry about who is sitting right next to your camera.
Yeah.
That's outside of your house that you can't see, that's smoking cigarettes, eating Doritos, all this shit, whatever. And what it ended up being is the audio from the indoor camera was going onto the video of the outdoor camera. So they were recording themselves, but they weren't talking, so they didn't get it. So, but I tried to tell them that, and they're like, no way, no. I'm like, look, it's you guys.
We literally could tell what they were talking about.
Real people.
I mean, you could tell what they were talking about, and it was like, no.
But, they were ones that they definitely wanted to have a demon. It's a mixture of a worry about their beliefs and my amazing ability to be sensitive as a 2x4 to the time. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you definitely gotta play, doing residential stuff. You gotta be sensitive, that's for sure. And I'm talking about how you tell them it isn't a demon or an evil spirit. First of all, we tell them that all the time. The very first meeting, if they're thinking it's a demon, you know, we say, well, are you being pushed? Well, no. Well,
Yeah.
then what you got going on is not demonic. I mean, demons are out to hurt you. Doing real research is key. Exactly. Just look at Bathsheba Sherman. That's one of the reasons I left the Warren Foundation, was because of channels like Florio and Truth or Demons and Kenny Biddle videos. Like, they weren't what I thought they were. Not even close.
I love this.
My ring doorbell is buzzed.
His dog are burping really low.
Yeah. I like a lot of people.
You know what ours would be? Boo.
Yeah.
Boo would just go out there and ring it.
No, you didn't get no spider monkey demons, you know, floating across the ring doorbell. I'm surprised. Everybody gets those. I'd hate to be a debunker on YouTube. They get a lot of unnecessary. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Like I said, if you don't have thick skin, man, you don't even bother trying, because at some point, like, some of the, you know, Paranormal Nightmare fans really said some nasty shit, but I think it's funny.
Stop.
Andrew, it's not your fault unless you're the one that slammed the car door out front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Yep, raw footage is a great idea if it's actually raw, because yep.
Would you stop? You've eaten almost all your carrots.
Well, and here's another thing too. I'm pretty sure it was the Ouija brothers that Beardos had this experience with. I believe they gave you access to their online storage that has everything they've ever done, or a lot of their stuff, or something like that. Like, they just, here's the password. Have fun. Okay, that's what it is. So DPI is going to put it all on as a second channel. That's a great idea. The only thing, I'd have to be careful, because sometimes I talk some shit about people. And I'd have to make sure that's not on there. 2-ply. Just be honest, man. Stop playing it off that it was a demon. We all know it was Brittany.
Found blankets for $10 each, but would have to be manual shipping, and yeah,
Yes,
that's the problem. I'm not gonna we're not gonna hold 72 of them. Yeah. And I try to find stuff that we can sell. But see, that's the thing too. I looked at blankets, and the one I thought was, it said $12.99 for the blanket. But then once you start adding the stuff to it, it ended up being like $55 for the blanket.
And it was,
and I had a minimum of 50. Yeah.
It was a little thin fleece
and
blanket.
I had to have a minute, because I was customizing. It was like I had to have a minimum of 50. And I'm like, we are not housing 50 blankets here.
No, we are not set up to stock.
No.
Stock merchandise. For as much as we sell, we really don't push it that much.
No, but like, we used to make, like, anytime somebody wanted a Boo shirt, I would make them.
Yeah.
And then that got to be a little bit crazy with just my Cricut, because we had more people wanting them. So then I found out about DTFs. So it was like, this is perfect. So we still sometimes do DTF. But now that we have the store, we just buy everything through the store. But like I said, some people, like, I think Joe and Kenny, they have originals, don't they?
Yeah. Joe did say that he bought a mountain shirt. He said it was very, very comfortable, nice quality. He loved it. So, what Biff were calling out Real Paranormal as being faked? How would it be possible to be able to tell the difference? Hang on a second.
What Biff were calling out Real Paranormal as being fake?
Wayne, I don't know if that's
How would it be possible to be able to tell the difference between fake and real? Well, just the way he's doing his crap.
Well, here's one way to say if something's fake. So, this case that we're talking about, if any paranormal investigator was out there and did 2 hours of research, they would get a clue for, okay, I think I see what's going on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Instead of, so they had 6 people out there. 2 clergies, this all at different times, 2 mediums, and 2 paranormal investigation teams.
It was actually
All of
3
them
mediums.
said it was paranormal.
3 mediums.
3 mediums? Okay. I think 3 of the ones involved said that something followed them home from there.
Mm-hmm.
And they've all been presented with the same evidence that we've been presented with.
Mm-hmm.
Including one of the clergy said that, something followed him home. Allegedly.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yep.
No.
I promise you. It's in the video.
That was a medium.
It was a clergy also.
No. Oh, yes, it was. Okay.
No,
because it wasn't, because I didn't consider it clergy.
It was well, she called him a priest, but he was a deacon.
Yeah, that's why that threw me, because it's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm way too invested in it where everybody's got their titles. So it's like to get the timeline, because let me tell you, I have to keep all this thoroughly in my head, because I have to be able on a dime to tell somebody everything on a dime. Like, I mean, as if I got the call, I would have to be able to say, look, this, and this, and this. So I think that's part of the reason that I'm a little bit more conscious of this. And I spend time, like I spend at least an hour to 2 hours every night on this, because I got to make sure I keep everything straight, and we have to make sure everything is documented. And I know everything is where it needs to be. You want another carrot?
Jesus Christ, Boo. You're annoying. Yeah, the paranormal fans, nightmare fans are a different breed. That is for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the first big video that we had that, like, and for me it was exciting because I never saw it happen before, but we just watched the views go up and up and up. No, actually Paranormal Nightmares was. But then the twin video did the same thing, because the twin paranormal video that we did with Mountain's, debut, I didn't know that they released every Sunday at 6 p.m. And we released our video. We premiered ours that Sunday at 6 p.m. So a lot of people thought they were watching the twins video, and they were pissed because their brother was such an asshole.
It was so funny.
It was the greatest. I mean, it was complete accident. So if I ever do a twin video again, I will definitely try that same trick.
It was so funny, the comments in that.
That's what it was. Ghost on Trent and Ouija Brothers both gave Beardo access to their drives.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a team that has nothing to hide, like, honestly. So. Show you how Da Vinci will detect. Yeah, I think Beardo did do a video like that. You can sometimes detect. Yeah, scene detector is what it's called. One of these days I'll grow up and
where'd it go?
Use Da Vinci. I think you clicked to the bottom somehow by chance, or it jumped or something. I don't know.
I don't know. That was weird.
Mistress Kaylee, hello. Yeah, we missed a bunch. Like it just.
Okay, I don't know. There we go, right there.
Yeah.
That was so weird. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Cree has an experience too from Paranormal Nightmares. She asked a question that was a little bit critical in one of their premieres or something, and Beardo's, yeah, they ban people quickly. Don't know where they were. Okay, that's what had us confused, Wayne. It's all good. Yeah, sometimes it's not perfect, but it's. I'm sure like people are working on the idea to, improve on it. Florio is a big researcher and analyzer for sure. Don't accept everything as true. And sometimes I get lazy too, and if somebody tells me something, I just take it for what it is. Joe's Mountain shirt was a gift from me before I got injured. Oh, I didn't know you weren't working, Dawn. Sorry to hear that. Oh, you got a boom mug too?
Yeah.
Shirt. I didn't know that.
See, it's funny because when people say what they they tell me one thing in their order, then I kind of can pin what else got seen, because you don't do anything with that. I do all that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it was like that with the Discord too. When we started that, it's like, look,
Candy and Jerry do that, but
we
we
can
don't.
do a Discord, but I'm not going to have any.
I do kudos to 2Ply because their Discord makes my battery on my watch go dead almost every day.
I
And
finally figured out how to turn off that motherfucking noise from Discord.
oh well, and it's
notifications.
like that's something we said. Everybody wanted Discord, but we said we're not gonna. I mean, it's Jerry and Candy that are really doing that because
It'll be
I try to keep up on Facebook. Plus, then I have to keep up with everything else family wise.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a little bit harder. And then Jeff does all the videos and everything. So
we
it's
we both have full-time jobs.
Yeah. And I have 2-hour drive time every day. So
what bogged us down before this case? There was something else that happened that basically took me off.
Family stuff.
No, it was something else too. There was another. I don't remember what the hell it was, but it was 4 or 5 days of something.
Do not.
So that's why I'm way behind.
Well, you did have some work stuff that came up that kind of kept you.
What the hell was it? It was something. If you don't stop scratching me, I'm gonna put your ass on that side and put a cage up. Like, you're getting ridiculous. You're not the star of the fucking show.
She thinks she is.
God damn. I gotta fight a dog over my own show. Beardo, she asked me to take. Oh, you talking about that medium? See, I actually interviewed her when I did the Warren Foundation stuff. I thought she was nice, but we weren't making videos about doubting her either. So I mean, we were. What are you doing?
Because I'm tired of her scratching me. Get up there. Go on. Get in your chair.
Oh my God.
Get in your chair.
This
Hurry
is
up.
ridiculous. Dana's gonna sit in the damn stool.
Get up there. Go on.
2Ply, refer her to Candy Bill. Yeah.
There. All right.
50K. I thought it was more than that.
Oh my goodness.
Surprised me.
Now are you happy? Oh my God. We seriously got to get the room done back there so she can get her own chair. Because I can't. This is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, you are sitting there with a cup full of carrots.
True, but still.
One of her favorites.
Yes.
Oh.
You made me break my fingernail.
Beardo would probably know that. Did Purple have an AI cut detector? Interesting. But then the thing is there going to be an AI thing to throw that off? I don't know. Do you know any channels that use Victorian ghost hunting technology or any other time period? James, I do not know.
Don't you dare.
I'm sure some people do seances, and if that's what you're referring to, because there really was no technology during the Victorian era, but there were people doing seances, and people use Ouija boards. So I guess some of that stuff is still going on.
She broke my nail.
Yes, Florio is very teacher-like. I don't think I'd want to be on Florio's bad side.
Aha! 2Ply called you out.
No. This was different because you told me how to turn them off in Discord, but then Windows was still giving. It was like a Windows notification, and damn. Why is Pharaoh Gothgal saying swamp ass?
You probably said that about
I missed
Boo.
something. Why would I say she's got swamp ass?
No, but it probably, I don't know. Ow, would you stop it?
Stop it.
Stop it.
It's not your seat. Did you buy another goddamn thing?
What are you talking about? That's been here for a while.
This has been?
Yeah.
Next, we're going to be selling Dana's autographed tumblers, since we have 17,000 of them.
I use them though. They wear out after a while, and you got to get new.
The ones in the cabinet are not wore out.
Those are cups. Those aren't tumblers. Tumblers, I use these for work because it's just easier. And that way I don't spill on the computer on my charts.
Beardo's learning how to do cold readings.
Do what is doing what?
Cold readings.
Oh.
to use their. Who was it? Chris Angel talked about. He said, all these TV psychics and shit are all bullshit, and
Look at.
I think he was on with.
Nice. Good girl.
I forgot what fucking show he was on. But
Kiss.
yeah, Florio, definitely check out
No,
Two
I
Players
need
channel.
kiss.
He's cool.
I need a kiss.
He's a newer channel for sure.
Kiss.
He's a good dude.
Thank you.
Two Players, awesome. Boo wants a hug. Boo got a hug. She always gets hugs. Boo gets what she wants.
Who's spoiled? So you give high fives?
Yeah, Wayne, I thought it was 500,000
You
too.
give tens?
Oh, maybe
Tens?
Beardo just
Up, up,
forgot
up.
the zero when he put in
Good girl.
the price. Boo's like, haha, I got my chair.
Yeah,
Yes,
she is.
She is.
You should see on. Did I put it on Facebook? I think I did on Facebook. Boo has got her own little photo shoot going on.
Yeah, so as far as I know, Jamie is going, I think they're going this weekend to a paranormal convention where this psychic wanted him to show up so she could prove to him that she's real.
How is she going to prove that she's real?
Give him a reading. I guess. I don't know.
So, one thing with that, you have to make sure, because she went probably on your, if she's, she went on your YouTube and all that. She's probably done all like YouTube on your private pages and that. And just because even if they can see pictures, they will pull from those pictures. You have to make sure there's something that you got to try to have her focus and try to find something that nobody would know.
Beardo, this is not a sippy cup. This is a weapon. Like, you could use this to protect yourself.
Yes.
God damn.
Okay, and ironically fun. This is sad. But when you think about the water bottles I grab, knock on wood, we've not had it at our facility, but there has been facilities in our organization that have had shooters come in. So, needless to say,
so you're going to use that for a shield.
I could throw this at them to at least throw it at them so I could get out.
Oh, good though. Oh shit, we made it down to this. Oh, James is missing your tiny hands.
My tiny hands.
With that.
Hey, you know what?
We don't have a cabinet in this house that'll fit in.
Nope. And tiny hands. If you buy a pen, you get a tiny hand.
Yeah. And you're decorating them, aren't you?
Yes, they're all like I decorate them. So somebody just got one. What's TJ or whatever? I don't know. The veil.
Yeah, as the veil thins.
Yeah, as the veil. She just got a bunch of pens and keychain. Oh, it's pens or keychains, which I don't have any more. I really need to update listings on that. But if you get those, then you actually
hello pet.
You get a hand. So
it says I'd ask them to tell me a nickname I had, as I know that's
Mm-hmm.
Although, if we all remember the Cody and Satori thing, Sam, is it Sam? Or is it Colby? Yeah, Sam is the blonde. Sam's grandmother's nickname was, in fact, online. Hey, Joe, what's up? So, I mean, sometimes your nickname will be in your obituary or,
yeah,
I don't know. Sometimes.
Or sometimes, but I'm telling you that I will tell you just from what I did, I literally went online on Facebook and I started like people that had connections with like the connections that I would start going on there, and some names that we had heard, nicknames, started connecting to names on Facebook. And so I'm like, I think I scrolled Facebook for probably a good 3-4 hours just trying to make connections and find things that matched up. So Facebook, you can get a lot, because sometimes even if you have the picture, like the people can see the picture, but they can't see anything on your photos or see anything in your profile. If you click on the picture, if there was any comments made on it, a lot of times you can see those comments, just so you know.
What's everybody talking about in the chat? So what you guys all got? What do you want to talk about tonight? We got we've only been on for an hour, and that's clearly too early to quit. Oh, I wanted to apologize too for the ending of last week's live.
Oh yeah, because I actually had part of that case. I had to.
And I felt bad because that guest that we had on was a good guest, and I was trying to listen into that conversation going on in there. And no, Joe, we're not going to play We're not going to play Minecraft tonight. But no, if I tell you all the time that I spent as an adult playing Minecraft, I'm pretty embarrassed.
I watched him and it bored me.
Well, yeah, all you do is break blocks.
Bored me. Yes.
There's a reason behind it, but all you do is break blocks.
Bored. See, but I don't play video games though either. Like video games, like you play the computer video games and stuff like that. And
yeah.
I don't play like PlayStation.
Yeah.
I don't like. Yeah, I don't do that. Mm-hmm. I play. I play solitaire and like Candy Crush. That's about it.
Yeah, Raven, I haven't played for a long time, but I was definitely into. You should see the houses, the mansions that I've built in that stupid game.
You should see the real house he built for a birdhouse. It's pretty cool. It's to scale.
Yep.
Somebody wanted to buy or wanted us to or thought they could take it and then sell it, and it was like no.
Yep.
They'd have to pay too much for.
Yeah, I mean, honest to God,
there's a $600 birdhouse.
Yeah, it sounds stupid, but if I were to make one like that for somebody, it would be
$600.
We don't have a picture.
I probably have a picture of it.
But I mean, I made little boards of siding, like each individual piece of siding, each individual roof shingle. I made all of it. Corner boards for the trim, like the door, yeah. I mean, James, it's addicting. I hate to say it. I was addicted.
Where's
for
our
a while.
wedding? It's decorated for Halloween for our wedding.
Yeah. Wayne, I used to be a medium, but now I'm an extra large. Yeah.
Oh, look it. I do. Right there.
Yeah, so that's the birdhouse that I built.
Yeah.
It's got a porch.
It's a lot bigger than you think. It's like
it's
huge. It's huge. It's like this big.
We used it.
It's huge.
It was built originally for a wedding card box.
And then we used it for our card box, but we decorated it for Halloween, and it now has maintained Halloween decorations.
Yep. So and
it even had flashing lights on it for Halloween. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, we gave it to Dana's mom. She wanted it.
Hey,
yeah, Beardo, who streams video games.
That wasn't nice.
Every other day,
I think. That was Bubba's.
Bubba, he's like, Bubba wasn't in here, so.
I know. She took it right out of my hand.
Yep. So yeah, that was the. Oh my!
That's something I would love.
That people would have definitely given me shit for.
I like miniature stuff though. Like I have miniature stuff. I buy miniature stuff, but I don't have. If I had more room, I would probably build a miniature house, just so I could put stuff in it. But I do have some miniature stuff.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that too, but I would need a space to do it.
Yeah, we don't have enough space to be able to do it.
But I mean,
you even have. I was like, you should see. This is how in detail we went on stuff. When Jeff got his Green Swamp Medium Funko Pop, I literally went and found teeny tiny little fortune cookies to put in the basket. Then I bought a little basket, but it has little fortune cookies in the basket that we put on display. Yeah,
I am a contractor by day, a YouTuber by night. But it's, I mean, I wish, we're not rich people at all.
No.
But I wish I had a shop. I would, I'm not bragging.
You need a shop and I need a craft room that's bigger than what I have.
I'm not bragging, but I'm good at what I do. Like I really am, like, carpentry and tile and things like that.
He's done some amazing tile work.
I've done some tile art as well that I've got pictures of it, but I don't know. I don't even know where they are.
Go to Vision Interior Finishes.
Is that Facebook, even still around?
I believe it is.
I thought that got hijacked by the...
I don't think so. Here, let's find out.
Who's Joe giving a tune-up to? Said what? Yeah, I think 2-Ply and Florio were talking about the reading thing.
Oh, no because Carmen put in there.
What?
Carmen.
Yeah, that's just a simple floor. I mean,
I'm looking.
that wasn't anything special. I've done some cool shit. Oh, Joe is live tonight? What? I think I'm missing something. No, yeah, that's right. Joe did. So last night, Joe's live. If you guys didn't see it, go back and watch it. I mean, I think he thinks it sucks, but I thought it was interesting. He's building a theme park. I forget the name of the game, but it's he built a Beardo roller coaster. He showed off his crow roller coaster and his crow hot dog stand, and it's pretty funny the things that you can put in this video game. So, but yeah, Beardo has a roller coaster now.
Stop it.
Joe, I think at some point though it's got to tickle some balls. It has to start out with "We don't even." No one clip that.
Oh, it might have gotten.
What were you looking for? Oh, the page.
Yeah.
Wait, what were you looking for?
Vision interior finishes.
Okay, I didn't know if you were looking for Vision's custom tile because that's what the company started out as. Yeah. 2-ply, he just thinks they're lame. No,
there's
Raven, I
some
did
of your
not say
tile
that.
work.
But is there any of the artistic stuff?
I'm looking.
No. Yeah, if you're bored, want to see what kind of dumb shit I made with tile. Blah,
pretty
blah,
cool.
blah. I did
Oh, you paint though too. You painted this really cool bathroom.
Yeah, you can show that on there real quick. This guy wanted this in his bathroom. It's an odd place for it, but
I don't know if you can see. So it's a bathroom.
being an art teacher friend of mine painted that.
Oh, see, I got it. Here we go. So like that.
Yeah, that's the first one I did, and that's the shittiest one.
It's got this. Kind of hard to see with the light.
Let me see this.
It's worse if you do it that way.
Yeah.
That one,
damn.
just has a
because that's a bass that I actually put in somebody's bar. That was really, really cool.
That one is
fruit basket.
Fruit basket. This one is another like lighthouse, but this is all tile work. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one.
Yep, cat.
Oh, it's a cat. And then flowers.
Honest to God, some of those I probably still have somewhere. Or when I got divorced, I might have thrown them on it.
Oh, you did this too.
Yep, I did that in a guy's bathroom, Harold's Bar and Grill. Hey, Carla, how you doing?
Oh, this is one. Okay, this is my favorite because this is in the house that Jeff used to rent from.
Nautical compass.
It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Didn't you do that too? Help do that?
Yeah, it was a pallet wall.
There's a pallet wall. You can't see it really well, but we did that too.
Church stage.
And we did this too for oh, you can't see that one at all because of the lighting.
None of them we can see.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll stop.
He does all kinds of cool stuff.
But yep, like I said,
we've even made we made a wooden chest for one of Erin's friends when she graduated from high school.
Like I said, I'm again not bragging, but I'm pretty good at what I do with carpentry and shit like that.
Yep.
I wish I had a shop.
Because I keep sending you lots of wood projects we could make.
Yeah, if we had a place to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We have a 8x8 shed.
Yeah.
That ain't even gonna fit the table saw. All right, Beardo. Good night. Thanks for joining. Yes, it's almost 2 a.m. there, because they're back to the 5 hours in front of us. There for a while because they don't know when to do daylight savings time over there. They were 4. I hate daylight savings time. It's
the stupidest thing ever.
I hate the time change.
It is stupid.
Yeah. Do you want to talk for a couple minutes while I go
to
the bathroom?
No. You're stuck.
Oh, so I'm just going to sit here and piss my pants.
Well, you could do what you normally do when you're on a drive.
That's happened a couple times. Remember when I did it on a live stream?
Yeah, he has.
But there wasn't. This is a true story. It wasn't a video live stream. I couldn't leave, so I peed in a cup. And I'm pretty sure you can hear it on the live stream.
No, you couldn't.
because
It was an interview.
and I could not leave, and I had to pee in a cup.
Yeah, no, I've actually seen
it
him going down, driving. I didn't believe he could do this. He was driving, 80 down the turnpike?
Yep.
And he actually peed in a bottle.
It was a Gatorade bottle because I can't pee in a water bottle.
But it peed in a bottle, switched out, and continued peeing in a second bottle. And nobody would have ever known he was peeing in the car.
It was like that Dumb and Dumber scene where he's peeing in the beer bottles and he fills up like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can wait.
No, I can't. I
Yes,
really
you
have to pee. No, I'm going to go. Look out. I'm going to go pee.
How are you going to get past the two of us?
You're going to let me go. Just please. Come on. I wouldn't do that to you. Well, okay. Okay. If that's the game we're going to play tomorrow when you come home from work, and because she often comes home from work, running in the door.
I have an hour drive.
The door's going to be locked.
I have an hour drive.
Okay, well, I've been sitting here for an hour, and I have to go.
Well, you know what? Know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'll just make sure I pee before I come. Well, actually, this is funny, too, because anytime I go to the Dollar Tree and a point, which is not even 10 minutes from my house.
Listen, the chat wants you to let me go pee. They've all put their votes in.
I guess.
A bidet with Crow. I don't even think I want to know about this. I for some reason think Crow would require a power washer.
I guess we're gonna let Dad out. Are you okay with
let
that?
Me out. All right, guys. I will be back in a minute.
Oh, switch. All because Boo has her own.
Oh my god, my fucking back.
Oh my gosh. This is why we need more room, because Boo steals everything.
Look out.
There. You want to come closer now? Say hello to everybody. Ooh. There you go. There you go. So Miss Boo, we have to decide, because I think we're going to have Miss Boo's chair. We're going to actually have it monogrammed, but we have to figure out if we want to just put Boo on it or the boss on it, because that will just be her chair then. Somebody said, you keep saying you're going to move to another room. So yeah, so this is the problem. Because of how we have to move stuff, we have to make sure the weather is good enough, because we literally have to take the couch, because the way how our kitchen is set up from the back room, the kitchen, to go through the kitchen to get up here, you can't really do that. So we have to take it out the back door and bring it in the front door for our couch and our chair. So that's why that's got to do some of the timing, but also we have to make sure it's a day that we have no rain. And Jeff just flipped off Boo. And we have to make sure that we have enough people that can help us move the couch and the chair. And we also have to, like I said, we have to make sure we have enough time, because once we unplug everything, we have to plug back everything. And there's people wouldn't believe how much equipment is in this room that we would have to move to the back. Now, setting up this room back to back into the sitting room won't be anything, like a living room, that won't be hard at all. But it's just moving this stuff back there, and then making sure we have enough time to have it all hooked up, because it's gonna, and we have to make sure that Jeff isn't doing any video editing, and we have to make sure we have the time to do it. So yes, she does think she is a person. She actually, people are surprised when we tell them that she goes to daycare. Don't you? Do you go to daycare? Do you like daycare? Do you see your Boosh at daycare? And you see your Tia at daycare? And you see your boyfriend Gordy? And your friend Appy and Dixie? Yeah. And she goes with the brother, so. Yes, she is enjoying this. And it's quite comical, because we're now coming in, we might not be in this room, and we're now starting to come out here, and she is actually, when nobody's been out here, she's actually sitting in Jeff's chair. So we're kind of starting to kind of chuckle at it because she's getting like Jeff was doing videos this weekend and he had me do part of the video and Boo just decided to jump up in the chair and be part of the video. So now she wants to be in the videos. Yes, Miss Boo does have a boyfriend. It's Bubba's brother, Gordy. And he has liked her since day one. And she actually, yeah, Boo and Bubba and Gordy used to terrorize her when she was a little pup, but she has always loved Gordy. Gordy is her little true love, huh? Is Gordy your true little love? He towers her, but it's okay. Huh. Say there will never be a wedding, but they see each other every day pretty much that she goes to daycare, and he sometimes comes and visits her here, and sometimes she goes there. They go. Gordon doesn't like car rides very often, so he doesn't go on a lot of car rides. She actually likes. This one's cute. Yes, and actually, ironically funny, when Boo was a puppy and she was trying to get away from Bubba and from Gordy, she would actually go hide under this one tree because they were so much bigger than her. She could not get, she could get under there, but they couldn't. So now we actually have a picture because after that we had the tornadoes, her tree got ruined, but part of it is still there. So she was trying to climb up into the tree. So it's kind of
I'm not
funny.
going to sit in the stool. I'm not going to do it. Miss Boo.
Yeah, doggy daycare. I would love doggy care. Yeah.
Get down. Get down. Come on. Go. Get down.
She's like,
This is bullshit. It's my fucking channel.
Do you want to sit over here?
I'm not sitting in the stool.
You can sit over here. I'll sit on the stool. She's not getting down.
This is fucking stupid. Hang on, guys. Set shift.
Oh.
Fucking bullshit.
Hi, go Bubba's.
Be controlled this much by a stinking dog. Yeah, Boo and Gordy sitting in a tree for sure.
Licking. Somebody put. I said that is very true. Because Boo is a licker, huh?
Well, they all are.
Well, no, she is especially, but that's because it's her stress.
Bubba is too, though. Bubba would lick. So we had.
Oh my gosh.
We had a Great Dane with us for a bit, and Bubba really liked her butthole. In fact,
my god.
I think she had. Did she have to go to the vet for it?
Yeah, because he licked her raw one time.
was
It's like, oh my god.
She had a chapped ass. Oh.
But Boo Boo's.
Oh, did you talk about your channel?
No, I didn't.
Okay, Monica just subbed the day.
Oh, I think Candy put it up there.
Yeah, because.
So what's happening is a lot of our
like what's on
comedy?
There now is the Crystal Mountain and Karen drama stuff from Raw Side Paranormal's live, and there's going to be follow-ups to that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we putting hearts in the chat for?
For Boo.
Oh, for Boo. Okay,
Probably.
I love this dog to death, but there's some like I have to assert my dominance sometimes because I'm not going to be controlled where I sit by a little dog with a pretty little girl dog.
I mean, it was almost life-shattering when we found out that we almost lost her the first time from the Addisons because we literally had no idea what was wrong with her. And the vet, I mean, she was there for a whole weekend and they still did not know what was wrong with her. And then finally the vet was like, hey, let's try this test and see, because she was starting to get better, but she wasn't quite there. I mean, she couldn't even eat. I mean, she couldn't eat, she couldn't drink. She had to go on
tried everything. I tried like making her. She would eat the chicken that I made.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I would cook a meal for her before myself. Like, seriously, that's.
Yeah, and so she finally got back on track, but then we found out she has to have hormones injected every month.
But she's fine. There's nothing like you'd never know.
You would never know. Well, at first she was super. I wonder if I have a picture of her. She was
she lost so much weight.
She lost so much weight. So now, weirdly enough, people are like, because she's a chunky dog, but We have to keep her around 60, between 60. Well, we keep her around between 63 and 68 pounds.
And
is
she's
what-
not that big of
And
a
she's
dog,
not
but
that big
she's
of a
just
dog. It's just she's
heavy.
It's just she's a thick.
She's not
a
fat.
thick
She's
dog.
big boned.
Yeah, she's a thick dog, but she's also mixed with pug, bulldog, and boxer. So she's got a lot of thickness on her, but she still can jump fences. And
Well,
so,
she doesn't jump them so much anymore as like get on there and
yeah,
kind of fucking
kind of
roll over
yeah.
'em.
But you guys have 1 carrot each left, and that's it. Then you're done with your carrots. Whoa! Let me give him that one first. There you go.
Show her the empty cup, please.
It's all gone.
Maybe she'll stop. Yep, you can lick the bowl. There you go. Good God.
They're all
And they
gone.
get so.
Okay, no more.
I
You ate them all.
I smoked some pork loins on Saturday.
Here
And
we
there
go
was
with food talk.
yeah, there was they were
Okay.
2
get
5-pounders.
Get down.
We gave one to Dana's mom and sister and brother-in-law, and but still a 5-pound roast for us. Like we're not eating that.
No.
Like, oh, so Boo and Bubba have been getting pork chops for with their dinner every night for the last few nights.
We made for pork fried rice
Yeah,
tonight.
that was so good. Like
That was
because it was
good.
smoked pork. Oh,
It was
that
good.
was delicious. Like that was trying to come up with ways to how do we eat this? So I think I'm gonna cut a bunch of it up and dice it ready for pork fried rice again and put that in the freezer.
That was really good. It makes a lot though too.
Yeah.
Oh, the recipe we had. That's one thing. Jeff does like to make a lot of food when he makes stuff.
Well, certain things like pork butts and pulled pork.
Well, but I'm
you
just
have
saying.
to buy. There's
Admit it. When you make stuff though, you make
I make
for
too much.
way too much. There's 2 of us, and I like.
Yeah, but your mom and them enjoy
My
it because
mom
they know that I
benefits-
overcook.
My mom benefits from this because she gets a lot of leftovers because I don't eat a lot of leftovers. Only certain things will I eat leftover. And I just don't eat a lot of leftovers. And so, I mean, I'm learning my lunches are very weird right now at work. If I don't eat a salad, it's actually boiled eggs, cheese, and like a beef stick and like some kind of nuts with it. So that's my weird lunch. I thought you were going to get down. No?
Like, no, why would I? So, I'm on the quest though, and I'm getting better.
Oh,
My steak game has always sucked.
your stick game.
Steak.
Oh, steak. Actually,
Until recently, I'm learning. I'm learning how to make a good
Do
steak.
you want to get down? I bet if I go over here, she'll leave.
Yep. Let's see if we can get Boo off this chair. This is ridiculous.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, Raven. Yeah, beef stick and nuts.
Come on.
Better go see your mom. Go on.
I got a. You want a piece of beef?
You might be
or
missing out on treats. Uh-oh. Yeah. Glad I saved that because she would have knocked over everything on our shelf behind us. I don't even know what the hell I was saying. Thoughts on the new app Spirit Wave. Is that the Pat? Is that the one where it asks the questions, not gives the answers?
Oh, I got a chair back.
Because I'm not. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not an app guy at all. We do use them. We'll use them. The things we do on a ghost hunt in a public building versus what we would do in people's houses are completely different. But I have used apps to where I will write down 4 words on a piece of paper. I won't say them out loud, and I, basically say like, okay, if you want to impress me, say one of these words that are on the paper. But otherwise, I don't use apps for, the way everybody else does. But I've not heard of that one. I'm not a big. I'm definitely not the. Yeah, you said beef stick and nuts.
Oh, well, okay. No, it's usually it's pistachios.
It doesn't matter. You already said it.
Pistachios and like it's not beef jerky. It's like a snack stick, beef snack stick. I don't know. That's what I usually eat.
I think so. It's been made. Okay. I mean, that's an app I would use. One that asks the questions and not gives the answers. So I would try that.
No, they're not Slim Jims because the ones I have are sugar free. So they're like a longer beef stick, but they're sugar free. And so
Be very careful. You don't go into the lives that I go into. You could be totally being set up for. You could get clipped.
What do you mean?
And put on YouTube as saying
Oh.
something dirty,
Oh.
even though you're legit talking about beef sticks and peanuts.
Pistachios.
It doesn't matter with these people.
Pistachios.
And
Oops.
Raven is the worst one. I'm just kidding. What's up,
It's
Dawson? How you
Dawson.
doing? Dawson always joins for like 2-3 minutes. I'm just kidding.
Didn't somebody say about the other day that it was something about Dawson said something because it referred back to Dawson?
Oh, probably.
Oh, it was.
but I don't
Oh
know what
no,
it
I
was.
think it might have been on Facebook about ghost hunting stuff, and somebody kind of said about going by yourself, and it kind of referred back to what I say to Dawson when he does dumb things. Like going on ghost hunts without nobody knowing where he's
Yeah,
going.
without sharing your location.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk into this vampire's den. I'm not gonna tell you where it's at, but I legit could die. That's literally what he said to me. Like, it's dangerous.
Yeah, and it's like, well, where are you at? I don't know.
Right.
It's like Dawson,
Yep.
Dawson.
Yeah. But I mean, like I've said this 100 times. If I was ghost hunting back when I was his age, that'd be me. Let's prick our fingers and put some blood on this Ouija board and try it. I mean, that would have been me totally.
Now she's
But I
going for
wasn't.
the toilet paper.
Yep. But I wasn't going. I wasn't ghost hunting back then. Dawson wants some beef stick and nuts. See, I told you got to be careful what you say in these lives. You don't
I see you.
frequent them like I do.
I see you. No toilet paper. Sorry.
What's she do? Yeah,
She opened the door.
You can always tell Boo's poop when you're picking poop up in the backyard because it has dog toy parts, toilet paper. Like there's always some sort of fabric mixed in. We try to stop her, she just won't. She's that dog that gets a new toy and it's unfluffed in within 10 minutes.
We actually buy. This is funny because I'll wait till after Christmas because know how they always have like those fluffy pillows for kids. I usually will get them after like Valentine's Day or Christmas or holidays. I'll go if I can find them super cheap, and I get them. So each dog gets
Raven,
one.
You're fine.
And it ends up that Boo actually right now we have one Boo does not realize is in the house. I don't know how she
That
is
big
not
puff thing in the back.
Yeah,
closet?
it's Bubba's because Bubba loves to lay on soft stuff. So my daughter had those giant like marshmallows or whatever they're called.
I call them marshmallows.
I call them marshmallows too. They're
That's
not
not what they're called. But they're these big stuff.
Yeah,
plush
those big stuffed marshmallows look like giant marshmallows.
Very soft. And
so
poofy.
Bubba loves to lay on them. Boo likes to defluff them. So we have a big hole in it, and I got to stitch it up. I haven't stitched it up yet. But I'm surprised she's not gone where I have it in the back and just started tearing it up.
She can't really get
Squishmallows,
yep.
yeah.
Yep.
But so she Bubba loves to lay on them. So we have some at daycare that they get brought out sometimes at daycare for them, and then
when Boo's not around.
when Boo's not around, or if she is, it's like so there's a lot of people there to watch her to make sure she doesn't defluff it because actually Dixie defluffs too. So, but yeah, they actually love
Jimmy,
to sit on those things.
Jimmy is in the. Hey, congratulations to Jimmy. His documentary has gotten picked up.
Oh, cool.
So he had to take it off YouTube.
No more.
Hopefully he can make some money on that stuff. It was a very, very good 4-part documentary. You could tell dude put a lot of work in it. And it's what I like. I'm so glad because Jimmy, I thought you said you were going to end it at part 1. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, or at the very least, I think you were thinking about part 4 or not. But I'm so glad you did the part 4 because that brought it all full circle, in my opinion. It was the Carmel Maine thing, Florio, but he really started out trying to make a ghost hunting documentary, but it ended up being that this guy is fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Not Jimmy, the Ghost of Carmel Maine guy, Kent.
Ironically, so we might be following in those footsteps with this case we got right now. I don't know.
I wish it was faked.
I know.
I mean,
you stop it.
Yep. Florio agrees. It's a good documentary. Candy put the link to his channel up. I'm sure most people in here are subscribed, but if not, go check out
Yeah.
Ghost Quest. Wait,
So,
yeah, go. There's too many Paranormal Files, Paranormal Quest, Paranormal this, and there's too many Ghost Files, Ghost Quest. So even though, would you stop? Yeah, I thought part 3 would end it, but it needed one more episode. It did. I'm so glad you did part 4. I thought actually part 4 was my favorite. I think part 1 and part 4 were my favorites.
oh my goodness.
I don't know. Do you got to package that as one thing for this? Because I believe he's making it into a DVD or something, but
Oh, cool.
or is it a 4-part thing? That would be, I don't know. I'm on a hill myself. What?
For
Dawson,
the
what are you doing?
flooding.
Oh, okay. Did you guys get some heavy rain down in?
Well, we've got
Tennessee?
flooding here like crazy.
Yeah, but not like what they got down in Tennessee. It was.
You have not seen where I drive. Oh my gosh! Like some of like these fields are like lakes right now. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, we have gotten a lot of rain here.
Only 12 inches. Ugh.
Oh shit! Yeah, we didn't get anything.
We didn't
close
get
to
that much, but we still. It's everything is so saturated you can't.
Yeah. Yep. It's the time of year that I hate letting the
So
dogs out because
Dawson
they
wanted
get
to know
muddy.
about the Ouija board.
What about it?
It's not there.
Oh, why?
Because it's packed up. Because we used it for
Yeah.
a display. We didn't unpack it because it's going to go to the back. So we just didn't unpack it. So that's where it's at.
Raven, we're not going to ban you. You can. I told you it's okay what she said. Believe it or not, Dana has a very, very dirty mind too. Trust me. She doesn't say it on YouTube that often, but
see, and that's
you're
the
not going to
thing.
say anything to offend her.
I think when people meet me, they're like, "Holy crap!" Because I'm not. I'm like, I cuss a lot and
Yeah, she's not offended easily. She's not innocent little Miss Dana. That's for sure.
I corrupted him when we
She
met.
did.
I seriously have corrupted him. He used to be very.
I was a good old Christian boy.
Yeah, and he's not no more. Just ask him about mints. If you have a personal conversation with him, ask him about mints. My mom knows about the mints.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was fucking great.
So
when
everybody's
when
gonna
your
ask
mom
you.
was teasing me about the mints.
Yep, everybody's gonna privately be
Yeah.
like, "What's the mint story
Yeah,
now?"
I was glad you told your mom about that.
Yes, mints.
No, Raven, we can't tell that story.
No, you have to ask him privately about the mint story. Oh, you
so
stop
yeah,
it.
Jimmy just wants to get it out. Yes, get it out to an audience outside of YouTube. That is great. Yeah, it's mints with an N, not mitts.
Yeah, and he did not go to a Catholic
No,
school.
I went to a Baptist school, which is it's just as harsh as the Catholic schools. Although the 80s Catholic schools, that's
were
when those
really
nuns
harsh
would
here.
bust your
Yeah.
ass. Like they
towards the beginning of the 80s,
you
towards
didn't fuck up.
like
going to
towards
Catholic
the
school,
end
yeah.
of the 80s, they were very lax compared to like the beginning of the 80s.
But
Yes,
I went
there
to
is a mint story.
I went to a school where if I would have got caught coming out of a movie theater, I would get expelled from school. Like that's how strict our school was.
The mint story gets so well. My mom threw mints at him one day, a whole handful.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. And that was early on too. Like I
Yes.
really didn't know them that well yet.
No. Well, I mean, come on. The first time you met my sister, my brother-in-law, and my nephew, and my sister's brother-in-law, I mean, I said some very.
Yeah, she was dreaming of this fence and dicks coming out of it. But
No. That's why they were there, is because then the hookers could come and give blowjobs very easily. So
be careful with the BJ
Sorry.
thing. We don't want to get kicked off.
But yeah.
Yeah, Dana used to she doesn't drink so much anymore, but she definitely used to like to.
I miss drinking. I truly do miss. Occasionally I'll go ahead and have margaritas, but I have found some replacements and like non-alcoholic drinks that I can make that give me the same taste as having the real thing.
Hey,
but after my incident of the beginning of the year in January, I will just tell people Ozempic messes you up. Like
it's
really
not
bad.
The cure-all everybody says it is.
And I was using it for diabetes. I did lose 100 pounds. I gained like
Go ahead, tell your story. I'm just
I
gonna play this.
I actually did gain what I gained back. Like after I stopped it, I gained back like 25 pounds immediately because the Ozempic was making me start. I basically, as my cardiologist says, it's like chemical and makes you a chemical anorexic, have chemical anorexia, and which is very true because I was at one point I could not eat. I could barely. I mean, all I could do was drink water and barely eat anything, and I couldn't like bathroom issues all the time. And so I would never, but then after coming off of those Ozempic, I had to go on insulin, but I've had a really hard time regulating my sugars because of my, when I went and I had to go to the emergency room because my blood sugar went over 600. So, and we couldn't get it down to past like 400. So we had to go to the emergency room for it. And I'm still not 100% from that. So.
Thank you, Sky, for the gifted one membership. No, she really wasn't talking about glory holes. It was the
no. It was like, do you know what you know the dirty bird?
Yeah,
you know the dirty bird. Was it? Yeah, it was the dirty bird. So you know how they have their patio, and then it's got like the wrought iron fence kind of. We were sitting out in the patio, and lo and behold, I said, I know why this is like that. It's because when the hookers come down the street, the guys can just put it out, stick it out, and they can go at it. That's what I said. So.
Oh shit, Dawson. So apparently Dawson, he graduated with the condition that he would never be allowed to return to a school because he kind of got in some trouble because of.
Does that surprise me?
Did you actually make a threat, or was it a perceived threat, or I don't know? But apparently, there's news articles.
This is not. That is not the same. No, these are like why it would not have been that because everybody would have been able to see what everybody else was doing. Not the same thing.
Yeah, it was a clear fence. Like,
no,
there wasn't a glory hole.
No, this would have been wide in the open.
Somebody wants.
I also got stuck in the toilet, and I also got stuck in the porta potty.
Yeah, with she had a spinny St. Patrick's Day.
I had the lights that were like flashing in that, and I couldn't get them to turn off, and they were making me dizzy inside the porta potty, and I couldn't unlock it.
But you were shit-faced too. So.
And but I couldn't get out, and I've had some interesting,
Wondering when are you taking off? Thanks for joining. Oh, not too haunted is here. Hello.
But you don't mind when I get totally trashed.
No, but
although
lately I get nervous.
It is quite comical though because my nephew and Jeff they like to go to Put-in-Bay and go to this mojito bar. So we'll be somewhere else, and they say they're running to the bathroom. They sneak out to go back to this bar, so we have to have somebody babysit them and follow them because they do that. Then they say they're going there, and then they end up at another bar way down at the other end.
We buy them two at a time.
Yeah. Well, then what's even funnier is that Jeff wants to try to drive in pitch black on a golf cart that has no headlights. They have headlights. They're very dim. You can't see anything.
Would you stop?
He wants to go hunting for Bigfoot on Put-in-Bay Island.
I thought that was the greatest idea on the planet. No one would fucking go with me.
No.
And they took the
keys.
We
had to hide the keys because we were afraid he'd get up in the middle of the night and try to go hunting for.
Yeah, Pink Catawba wine is very good.
Yes.
We get the
ice wine.
Yeah, what's the vineyard there that you go to?
We go to
It's not Lons. It's
we go to
damn it, what is it called?
No, Lons is the other one. Why can't I think of where we go?
Fucking bottle. Isn't that the iced wine bottle over there?
No.
It isn't? Oh, that's a Korean one.
That's the Korean.
Damn it, what is it?
Heinemann's.
Yeah.
We go to Heinemann's, but then we found the other one.
See, Dawson thought that was a fucking good idea.
No, it was not.
It was a great idea. There's a lot of woods on that island.
And then
and drunk people.
We go to a couple wineries, but Heinemann's is where we get most of our wine from because we like the ice wine from there. But we drink the Sweet Bell from there too. We like
they got some good stuff. But the Catawba, pink Catawba is a good African one. That's for
What
sure.
is up with you, boobies? She's mad
yeah.
because we're in her chair.
I know.
She's like throwing a fit.
we've got an area not too far from us. It's called Hocking Hills that a lot of Bigfoots are recorded. I do want to do a Bigfoot hunt one time.
It'd be cool.
Yeah. And Harold would want to go, but
sure.
we can't take Becky and Uncle Jeff.
Uncle Jeff, because
they prefer the drinking part of the Bigfoot hunt.
If you ever want to see something funny, I think on Toledo, Ohio Ghost Hunter Society's YouTube page, they have I think they have some videos up there of them doing the Bigfoot hunt, and it's just funny because Uncle Jeff and Becky just drink away.
God, was that Whitmer?
Wait, what?
That bomb threat with the dead cats, wasn't that Whitmer?
That was okay.
Yeah, I remember
my daughter graduated that year, and I know children that were involved in that were that were involved in that mess. Very good friends. So it was kind of surprising, and
that was a senior stunt or something, wasn't it? Or
they thought they were saying it was a senior prank, but it was not a senior prank.
No, it was bad.
Yeah, it was really. Oh, so Northview High School had it too. Yeah, this was back in 20.
Okay.
See, the one we had was in 2015 at Whitmer.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sure I heard of the Northview one.
Yeah, but ours, the one that evolved was 2015 at Whitmer that we had.
We didn't tolerate that crap at Emmanuel Baptist.
I've been to Mammoth Caves. I love Mammoth Caves. It's been a long time since I've been there.
That's in the Smoky Mountains, right?
I don't know.
I think it's Smoky Mountain Park.
Would you stop?
Yeah, she is legit bitching because she wants one of these freaking chairs. This is ridiculous. You guys have started a monster.
If anybody wants to come help move, Miss Boo would be happy.
You're on the other side of me in a deep fried chicken breast. Oh yeah, don't stand behind a chubby guy and his food. And I say that as a chubby guy. So
you're not chubby.
Bullshit. Come on.
I'm chubby. You're not chubby.
I'm chubby.
You are not chubby.
It's a Boo revolt. Yeah, Boo is revolting.
Oh my God, she's being like terrible. I don't know if you guys can hear
chicken tits.
I don't know if you guys can hear her whining or what, but she keeps whining.
Yep.
And she's got her little beady eyes staring at us.
And clawing and scratching and being. She will be in this next video, just so everybody knows. Because
I was telling them, because
I was out here, doing my filming thing like I do, and she just jumped up in the chair next to me, and she's wanting to be on camera. Huh. You're just this little diva, aren't you?
So if you guys could see the eyes we're getting right now, it's like, which one of you guys is moving?
Says, look, Dad, I got a face for fame. Oh, this freaking dog. You're so spoiled. So spoiled. All right. Well, we're getting close to wrapping it up. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Like I said, we already talked about Pramgate and how it was no big deal in the end.
Dana, when is the next game with Liquid Night?
Ooh.
We're thinking about doing one maybe around 4th of July.
Hello, Alyssa. How are you? And thank you for being a member for 3 months. We appreciate you.
I think
she summoned Alyssa with chicken tits.
And actually, we may. You know what? We could do that when we do our Boo, stop it.
We were gonna do a nobody left sober for St. Patrick's Day, but we didn't do that.
Yeah, we could actually maybe do it when we do the demon chicken next time.
Yeah, but that's like June, July.
Well, I said we might do it again in July, so that we could do that.
I want to sometime do. I got to figure out how to do this. I want to do a live stream from a campfire and just tell ghost stories. I think that would be fun.
We need to have Harold on to do ghost stories.
Kel H, no, that got set on the back burner for a minute.
The what?
I've got 4 videos that I'm working on, like the Satanic Panic one. Boo.
Boo.
I heard that.
That was one too many carrots you ate, apparently.
You farted. But no, I will do that. I felt I wanted to get another paranormal video out, and like I said, it's we've been so sidetracked with this case and other stuff that I haven't. It's going on 3 weeks. I haven't put out a video.
Wow, that's long for you.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
it's like I said, last week, almost the
it
whole
will
week
be out
was
this week.
all last week was nothing but dealing with this case we had.
Mhm.
So it was really because we had lots of interviews we were doing last week. So
And I'm like,
Ooh,
there's a lot of extra stuff in this upcoming video.
what is do you want this chair that bad?
Like one thing, we play a game. It's like, so this Clayton Ghost Chaser, of course, as the DR60. He says it says this.
Go on.
We filmed Dana out here. Like Dana was 0 for 4 on what. So we're gonna play that game where like guess what it actually says versus what they say it says. And we did that with Paranormal Nightmare 2 at one point. But Dana was 0 for 4.
Yeah. Oh my God. I will tell you.
I don't know where they're getting what they say it says from.
I
It's ridiculous.
could not even figure out what the heck they were saying. Spoiled, rotten dog.
This is bullshit. I feel like we're being held hostage by a 3-year-old toddler.
Pretty much.
People can't even see you because of this little.
Look at, she's being so bashful now. Like, okay,
Little diva.
I'm up here. I got what I wanted. I'm spoiled.
Oh Lord!
You can give attitude now? You gonna give attitude?
We're not gonna give no attitude. You control us, and it's scary. Yeah, we've brought back the guessing game for this one too.
I'm telling you, I really had a hard time trying to figure. I'm like, it was just like, I don't know where they got.
Within, I'm not kidding. Within 5 minutes of their investigation, they got all kinds of answers from the DR60, and it just like it doesn't work that way, guys. Thank God they know these people, because that's something else too that is going to be in the video. I think at the end I'm going to tell kind of the story, parts of it that we talked about tonight of the case that we're doing, and why these teams piss me off so much. These ones that go into people's houses, because had this lady got a hold of them instead of us,
oh yeah,
like fucking hell, dude. Oh,
just with even what we were dealing, yeah, it would, yeah.
She's already had 6 local people in there,
yeah,
that all confirmed to her, oh yeah, it's a ghost. It's a ghost. There's one of them said it was a portal.
It was a poltergeist.
And she could, her rules for portals.
Oh, the rules for portals was
God
funny.
damn, yeah, she couldn't get rid of it. She can only move it within so far from where, like, god damn, come on. Oh, and these people say these things with such confidence. Clayton Ghost Chaser did that too. The way he says things, it's like he's an expert. It's like, where did that even come from? Like, so whose stream follows Dawson? Dawson hasn't streamed for a while. He's been bad. Ever since he got a job, he's like, I'm tired on Friday nights. I can't stream no more. I'm just kidding, Dawson. You know I mess with you. Now, Dawson, me and Dawson are good friends and always will be. Unless
Do you hear that wind?
No, that's the TV.
Are you sure?
Yes. It's the way it's bouncing around in here because it was a weird sound. Or it's a ghost, whatever. I'm just kidding.
What's this one?
Jeff, where did she get these ideas from? You said rules, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
who?
The one that said the portal could only be moved 15 feet, or
you can. Oh, they basically told us you can move portals, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
But you can only move them 15 feet. There was something too about, there was one at a daycare with concrete,
and she moved it so it wasn't, because you couldn't. You can't close them, but you can move them. That's what it is.
Right. But it was
2-ply.
We're friends. What the fuck, man? Of course we're. I didn't say anything bad about 2-ply, did I?
I don't think so. Why?
No, I think just because I say Dawson's my friend doesn't mean I don't have more friends than just Dawson.
Dawson's my problem child.
Yep, Dana's headache. Just kidding.
But I
But
still love Dawson.
we're gonna see Dawson. We're not gonna say when, but we are doing something else with Dawson again. And I wasn't. I mean, Dawson said it first, so it's your fault. Jeff said, "Fuck you, Dawson. I did not. I've said nothing but nice shit about Two Ply."
You're being
Dawson,
so
see,
quiet.
Dawson. This is what happens, guys. People in the comments try and get fucking creators to fight with each other. I'm not having it, Dawson. See, now Two Ply believes you. Oh shit! Now my email's gonna be full of Two Ply.
So now everybody
Two-ply
wants us
hate
to do
mail.
something for Easter, but it's like,
I'd feel weird drinking about
or no, like
doing a drinking
just,
stream for Easter.
Yeah, and well, not drinking, but just doing something for Easter. But it's kind of hard because we don't know what. I mean, we don't know ahead of time what our Easter is going to be like because we don't know who's working what and.
My thing too. So what we're gonna commit to, we will do one charity stream a year for sure. I think this year, I'm thinking elderly abuse.
After this, I think that's a good one.
So we're gonna look into that for. So I will do one charity stream a year, 12-hour stream. In the No One Left Alone for Christmas, I want to be part of that.
That one.
I don't want to do every holiday. I mean, if people want us to stream for holidays and stuff, but I don't
for
want
an
it to
hour
be like
or
the
so.
official
Yeah, and we're not going to be the official.
Because I do know people are alone for all holidays, and it sucks. Oh, now Brittany's chiming in. God damn you, Dawson!
What?
Why can't Jesus turn water into wine? Why can't we turn wine into content? I mean, I kind of do every time I'm on your show. And then Joe's New Year's Eve show.
Yeah.
He suggested.
Oh, wait.
He suggested we took a break, so I went and took a nap.
Yeah, you took a nap. I had to come on and finish up for you.
That was epic. I never should have got on that.
Wait,
stream. I
have the picture too.
I was
the
so
picture
drunk.
is amazing.
Oh, that's the drunkest I've been in a long time. And here I am trying to live stream. I should go back and rewatch that and see how sloppy drunk I was. Thank you, Sky, again for another gifted membership. We appreciate you. Sky has been here from the beginning as well.
Let's see. Do we have the famous picture of Jeff drunk?
I'm sure you can find it.
I'm sure I can find it. I keep everything. I give everything.
I'm not dressing up as an Easter bunny. I'm not going to do it. In this area, I don't know if you guys have it where you live too, but we have churches that compete that who can do like the biggest Easter egg drop from a helicopter. That's what bugs me about church. They're all competing to see who can drop the most Easter eggs from helicopters. It's stupid. Yes, you got the chair. What do you want?
Oh, there it is. I'm like, I know I gotta have this.
Now she wants the good chair. Yep, that was my nap from Joe's live stream.
This was his. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And then I had to finish the stream for him.
At 10K subscribers, Dawson is going to dress up as a sparkly vampire.
Well, what they do with the eggs, it's all plastic eggs, but we have multiple different like egg hunts. Like we're gonna take our grandson. Actually, we haven't. It's been so cold and windy.
Do they do that at Collingwood? Is that at Collingwood?
Oh, that's kind of cool. So actually, Bert has bunny ears, but it's been so windy, I haven't been able to put them on him.
He needs a basket.
He's got a basket too, but it's just been cold.
There's some beer.
It's been so cold, and then Buster, I got to get a collar for Buster.
We got old dog collars.
Yeah, but I don't.
He needs a spiky one.
I know he needs like something that's gonna stand out.
He needs a spiky collar and a leather vest.
Are you tired?
Buster is a dog, by the way.
Yeah, Buster is my skelly dog that I got for Christmas. He's outside with Bert now.
Sorry to hear that, Cree. It's not good. It's not good. Oh, so it wasn't at Collingwood. Okay, I apologize.
Yeah, no, we're doing
Cornerstone. Okay,
yeah, we're gonna do Friendship Park probably with Kai if he's available.
Yep. That's the 19th, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So she's not in here, but Susan asked me a question about the 19th, and I needed to talk to you before I answered it. So
But that's in the
she wants
morning.
to have us on, but I think she does afternoons. I don't know. We'll see.
It's like at 10 o'clock or.
But if we're gonna have him after that, I'm not gonna try and live stream with that.
Oh, not that would be interesting. You
With my
think it's
grandson,
interesting
he
with
is
Kai? Or
crazy.
you think it's interesting with Boo? Kai would be just as interesting.
I mean, he would join the stream.
Can
for
you
like
guys
2
see
minutes.
side eye she's giving me?
She's well. One thing, it's bedtime.
Okay, this is something too. If you guys have not noticed, sometimes she has one eye that goes this way and one eye that goes that way. Just so you know. So she has one like.
It's her
Like that.
superpower.
Yeah. My daughter has a picture of her with her like laser beams coming out of her eyes. It's quite comical.
It's her superpower.
But yeah. So when she gets tired,
Like,
her eye
Don't
lasers
body
down.
shame me.
Huh. See, when you get tired, your one eye goes crazy. You ready to go to bed?
She's like, yeah, in the stream, because Dad won't give me the good chair.
Can you see how tired she is? Her eyes are just closing.
At 9 o'clock is bedtime. So.
Well, they play so hard at.
Yeah, but they're used to laying on the couch too in the evenings.
Yeah, but they play really hard. That's why she's kind of mopey right now, is because she's really tired.
Yeah,
she's
it's the
ready
time
for
of year they
bed.
get out and get fresh air.
They play all day long at daycare, which is kind of nice. Look at her. Her eyes are going to start going.
So, guys, I'm hoping. Okay, so.
Why don't you lay down?
I really want to do like maybe a Thursday premiere for this Clayton Ghost Chaser video. I know, like.
I won't be here, so it will work.
I know people are like, how does it take you that long to put out a reaction video? But one, I do things very, very inefficiently. But two, I also like, I've added a lot of things that take, extra time, just funny stuff and shit like that. Because I haven't really done funny videos for a while. So I really wanted to put some funny stuff in this. I didn't go as far as like dressing up and doing skits and all that shit. But
Boo helped out.
Yeah, Boo was in it. Dana's in it.
It's funny because everybody sees Boo. They hardly ever get to see Bubba.
Yeah, because
Bubba's shy.
He's a humble man. He doesn't
He's
need
shy.
He doesn't need the Hollywood life.
No, he's a very how would you even?
It's Dawson. It's not even really a deep dive. It's just takes longer to put together the bits that I put in it. In this one, I'm actually going to put a couple title screens. Like, stay tuned to the end because there's in my opinion, it goes up like a roller coaster, and then there's like kind of a lull, but it's an important lull. But then it gets better after that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to like urge people to stick around
Look
until.
at this poor baby.
I don't feel bad for her. Like,
Look at her.
Oh, her eyes are closing. This is funny. How long does it take before Boo goes to sleep? All right,
Aww, her
guys.
little eyes are all red.
It's been 2 hours. Miss Boo is apparently ready for bed. And she won't go to bed by herself. She's got to wait till Dana goes to bed.
Yeah.
I know, Miss Boo.
I know.
It's rough being
It's
a dog.
past your bedtime, huh?
It's okay. It's bedtime.
Say actually, but they start laying like they're settling down on the couch like at 8 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock I go to bed. So
yeah, leave it on a cliffhanger. Well, hopefully you'll find out. I'm hoping Thursday. I'm gonna work on it tonight some, but really hit it hard tomorrow, and hopefully polish things up Wednesday. But I still have a lot more to do. God damn it.
Okay.
Yep, Cree, I took your advice. I did. I was 15 hours yesterday, at least on that video.
He did. I
That's
will say,
all I
Cree,
did.
I did not bug him a lot yesterday. He kind of did his thing, and I worked on our case that we were doing and some other stuff, and working on finding some new. Actually making the new shirt that's going to be an exclusive, and then. Now she's not going to fall off the chair because the way she's in the chair, she won't fall off. And if she would go forward, we would catch her.
She's built like a weeble.
Yeah,
she won't fall.
No, she is not going to fall. She's actually rolled herself off of the couch, the bed, and Yeah, she's rolled off the deck at the daycare. Yeah,
She's falling. She could be sleeping right now. I'm not even kidding.
she is.
She is sleeping.
She's sleeping.
Oh, she's sleeping on my arm. Good God.
That
That's
is how
funny.
she's sleeping.
All right, guys. Thank you all for joining.
Ooh, you want to say goodbye?
It's like, no, I want to fucking go to bed.
Can you say bye? Give me fives. Say bye. You want to say goodnight? Give me fives. Say goodnights. Yeah, put your props. She's like, I'm too
It's like,
tired.
yeah, screw that, Mom.
She's like, I ain't waving tonight.
I got a full belly. Dad gave me a pork chop tonight. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us on our Mondays. We appreciate you. All right.
Oh my gosh, poor Boo Boo.
Good night, everybody. She is ready for bed. So good night. We'll do the awkward ending. Maybe Boo. Let's all be quiet for like 10 seconds. It's okay, Boo. Go to sleep.